on search engine optimization. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about what is a search engine, how do search engines work, what is search engine optimization, and what is its importance. And finally, we are going to discuss about on-page search engine optimization. Let's get started. First, let's discuss about search engines. I'm very sure that when I say search engines, Google, Bing, Yahoo, all of these different platforms come to your mind. But what are search engines? Search engines are computer software used to search data, such as text or a database, for specific information. Search engines are also sites on the World Wide Web that uses such software to locate keywords in other sites. To put it more simply, search engines are programs or softwares which go and collect information from all the sites in the World Wide Web. On a regular basis, the search engines use bots called crawlers or spiders to visit all the websites in the World Wide Web, and they frequently update their information in a database. Once a particular person posts a query in the search engine interface, the search engines go to the database and collect information based on the search query. So they find out what is the most relevant and most relatable website for this particular keyword, and they give you a result. And this is your search engine result page. So this is just a simple overview about how search engines work. So now coming to search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is the process of improving your site to increase its visibility for relevant searches. So like I had just stated, there are numerous websites in the World Wide Web, and a person types a particular keyword in the search interface. Search engine brings you the result of few websites which are relevant to this keyword. There are numerous websites, and of this, only few get selected. And this is the process of search engine optimization. Anybody with a website will want to appear in the search engine results page. And the process of modifying certain things within your website and certain things out of your website so that you can be one among the search engine results page. Your website can be one of the link in the search engine results page. That is the entire process of search engine optimization. Now, why do you think search engine optimization is important? Let's say you have a website. Why do you have a website? You want visitors to come and look at your website's content. You have information about your product or your service. You have information about your brand, which you want people to come and read. And you also want people to do a positive conversion. The conversion can be a purchase. Let's say you have an e-commerce website. You want people to buy products in your website, or you want them to contact you through the website. So the entire purpose of having a website is to have people come in and do a positive action. So having people come and visit your website is not an easy task. With so many thousands and thousands of websites available, it's going to be a very challenging task for you to bring people to come and visit your website. For this, search engine optimization becomes a very important term. Search engine optimization is directly linked to a concept called click-through rate. So click-through rate talks about the percentage of people who click on a particular website in comparison to the percentage of people who look at the website's link. So if you look at any search engine result page, you see that the results are arranged in a particular order. Most of the viewers click on the first result, the topmost result. Almost 30% of the viewers click on the first and topmost result. So go to Google and type any keyword. I am going to type best earbuds or earphones. And this is the search engine results page that I was mentioning about. And here you can see a lot of websites which are selected by Google, the search engine. And they are placed in a specific order. And most often people tend to click on the first few results that we just see. And very rarely people go to the lower positions in the page. And much more rare is when people select the second page or the third page. And if you look at here, the results that are shown are quite different from the key term that I had put in. And people are not going to visit the third or fourth or fifth page for that matter. So this is why search engine optimization is a very, very important term. Moving on, we are going to talk about on-page search engine optimization. Before we move on to that, I just want to inform you that there are two different ways or two different strategies for improving your search engine optimization. The first one is on-page search engine optimization, and the second one is off-page search engine optimization. Like the name suggests, on-page optimization deals with internal optimization, things that you do within your website. On the other hand, off-page optimization talks about things that we do outside, getting backlinks, improving your social media profile. All that will be off-page optimization. In today's lecture, we are going to stick on only to on-page optimization, and we look at off-page optimization in the future lectures. So when it comes to on-page optimization, the first and very important strategy is content optimization. Content is always king. And this is very true when it comes to SEO. Make sure you have highly relevant and valuable content in your website. Whatever strategy that you follow, ultimately, by the end, if you don't give your customers good quality, valuable content which is beneficial for them, then the entire point is lost. So make sure that the content in your website is very, very beneficial for your customers. And then content marketing. So there are different ways of content marketing. One very common method today is using blogs. You can have a blog of your own. Most websites that you see today have blogs. It's very hard to find a website without a blog, and there's a reason for that. People use blogs to make visitors come to their website. So blogs are a very, very effective marketing strategy. So this blogs seem like you are giving them valuable, informative content, but actually you are bringing your customers into your website without them realizing it. And later you give them what they want, and later you also give them a little bit of marketing message. So content marketing is again a very important aspect of on-page SEO. And then keyword research. Keyword research again is a very important concept, and there are numerous different tools available for you to do keyword research. When you're starting out in the beginning stages, it can be quite tempting to use a lot of keywords in your website, but this is not the right way. This might lead you to attracting unwanted traffic which you don't want. So make sure you target the right keyword. And to do that, you need to really understand what your customers are doing. So what are they typing? What are they typing in Google or Yahoo? So understand about their persona. You can do this by studying about your customers more. So look at their reviews, look at the posts that they put about your brand in social media pages. This will help you in better understanding about your customers. And another way of doing proper keyword research is by analyzing your competitors. So, what are the keywords that your competitors are using? It can be very highly likely that these are the keywords that your customers are typing. So, do a research about your competitors. And like I said, there are so many tools available for you to do this, and we'll look at them in the next slide. And after you decide on your keywords, you have to narrow it down. You are going to end up with a long list of keywords. And like I said, you cannot target each and every one of it. So look for keywords which have high volume. We obviously want to rank for keywords which are being used by a lot of customers. So look for keywords with high volume and look for keywords with low level of competition. You might think that I'm going to use a keyword which a lot of my competitors are using because this is a very effective keyword. But when there's a keyword that a lot of competitors are using, this means that it's going to be very, very challenging for you to rank for that keyword because your competitors are already ranking for it. So maybe when you're in the starting stages, when you are starting out, use a keyword which has low competition. And finally, use a keyword with low CPC. CPC stands for cost per click. When you are using a particular keyword, when you are ranking for a particular keyword, especially for your paid campaigns, you have to pay a particular amount for every click. And look for a keyword which has low cost for each of the click. So this is going to be beneficial for you in the longer run. So these are the three important things to keep in mind: high volume, low competition, and low CPC. And with this, you will be able to narrow down your keywords and focus on these few important keywords. Now let's quickly look at some of the important tools for keyword research. Google Trends is one such tool that you can use for your keyword research. It is a product from Google, which means that it is going to be quite accurate when it comes to ranking in Google. So once you visit the Google Trends website, you will see a search bar and you can type in any keyword that you have in your mind. So let's say that I type in digital marketing. Google Trends will give you a lot of different information about this specific keyword. So it's going to tell me about the interest over time. So what is the number of people who are interested in this particular keyword for a specific period of time? Here you can see this is about United States for a period of 12 months. And this is with respect to web searches. You can also select for YouTube searches, news searches, whatever you want. And for this particular keyword, that is digital marketing, you look at the trend here. The trend is pretty stable with a few ups and downs. So this will show you what is the current level of trend. And ideally, you need to be selecting a particular keyword which has an increasing trend. And here you can also see other information, for example, related queries. This will help you in selecting certain long-tailed keywords related to the keyword that you had just searched for. So let's try another keyword, or let's just try changing the location. I'm changing it to worldwide. And now if you look at it, The trend is pretty simple, similar to how it was in United States. And here again, you see a lot of related queries. What are people actually searching for in relation to this particular term and other related topics? Google Trends also allows you to compare between keywords. So let me type another similar keyword, which is social media marketing. And let's see how these two keywords compare. So you look at here, digital marketing has so much more higher level of interest than than the term social media marketing. So this can be very helpful when, especially if you are a content marketer and you are looking for topics to write a blog, or if you are looking for title. And here you can look at the countries. So specifically, if you want to know what is the term used in a particular country, in India, digital marketing is much more popular. And you can also look at terms which are related. And the next tool that we are going to talk about is called Keyword Everywhere. So this is basically a Chrome extension. So if you look at here, I have already added this Chrome extension. You can just type in Keyword Everywhere and you can instantly attach it to your Chrome. And now you type in a particular keyword, you can look at the change in the trend over a particular period of time. So the next thing that we are going to discuss about is HTML code optimization. So this basically talks about how you can change certain elements of your coding, your website coding, to make sure that Google better picks your website. So the three important areas that we discuss here are your title tags, your meta description, and your header tags. So title tags are the title which is visible in your search engine ranking page. And similarly, meta description is the snippet which is available just below your title tag. So this shows your viewers what your website is actually about. And sometimes this is very important for people to click on your website. You can also have the keywords in your title tag and in your meta description itself. And your header tag is, you have headings inside your websites. So this is something which denotes to these headings. So you have an H1 tag, H2 tag. H1 tag refers to the main heading of the particular web page. H2 tags denote the subheadings. Again, you have to optimize all the three components. And for you to optimize these elements, you have a lot of tools. For example, Yoast SEO is one such tool, especially for blog pages. You can easily optimize your title tags, meta description, and header tags. It will tell you information like whether you have the right keywords, if the length is perfect. Okay. Buffer is one of the best digital marketing companies. I'm typing in Buffer's name. And if you look at here, Buffer, simple social media tools for authentic management. Build your audience and grow your brand on social media. So this is Buffer's title tag and meta description. Similarly, Sprout Social is again another popular digital marketing tool. And you look at their meta description, it is highly optimized. And try to keep it under 160 characters so that it doesn't get cut away in between like this. Let's look at one last example. Hootsuite is again a popular digital marketing tool, and this is their title tag and meta description. So you can do it yourself. Just type any brand's name, any website's name that you know, and just check what are the title tags and meta descriptions that they have used. Image optimization. Image optimization is again a very important aspect of SEO. It can be the images in your blog pages or the other web pages, whatever it is. Having the right image, good quality image, and the images of right size can make a very big difference. Certain times you can use you might use high quality images which are of bigger sizes, but this will slow down your web page and ultimately lead to increase in bouncing rates. So make sure that you have the right size image. When it comes to image optimization, also look at other things like what is the name in which you have stored your image. Make sure that you use your keyword while saving the image files. This will also increase your SEO ranking. The next one is site architecture. So when it comes to site architecture, the first thing that we are going to look at is site crawlability. Site crawlability again refers, going back to the concept of search engine and how search engines work. I told you about crawlers and spiders. They go around and enter different websites and collect information from it and store it in databases. So now, in order for us to rank better, in order for your website to rank better, your site has to be highly crawlable. There is a very effective tool for you to increase your site crawlability, and this is Google Search Console. Again, Google Search Console is a tool provided by Google itself. All that you have to do is submit your site's URL to Google Search Console, and you have to verify that this is your site. This particular tool will help you in improving your performance, improving your visibility and SEO ranking. So this will help Google in easily understanding your content, and it will also tell about what are the issues your site has. What are the issues that Google has found out? How is Google viewing your site? So you can easily understand about Google's perspective about your site. So with the help of this, you can easily detect if there is any crawling errors or crawling issues in the site, and you can immediately rectify it. The second thing is site speed. Like I said, fast loading sites are something very crucial for SEO. Nobody has patience today to wait and sit until a site loads. So ideally, your site should load within three seconds. The faster, the better. And then bounce rates. Bounce rate talks about this is a concept which tells about what is the percentage of people who visit your site and who immediately leave without doing anything in your site. You should have lower level of bounce rates. Higher level of bounce rates denotes that your site is providing irrelevant, unwanted content. So make sure you have low bounce rate. Have mobile friendly sites. Today the world is mobile. Everybody has a smartphone and they access internet using the smartphones. They access websites using smartphones. They order food, they order clothes, they buy all sorts of different things using smartphones. So make sure that your website is mobile friendly. So Google has a project called AMP, Accelerated Mobile Pages. You can have accelerated mobile pages which automatically deletes unwanted cache files from your website to make sure that your make sure that your website loads faster. And finally, HTTPS, secure sites. Google loves a secure site. And today, with e-commerce developing, people also seek for sites which are highly secure and trustable. So make sure that you get a HTTPS certificate. You can get it from your hosting service also. And getting the certificate can instantly increase your SEO ranking. The next thing that we are going to look at is outbound links. Outbound links are basically links from your website which leads to another third-party website. Outbound links are most often used in blog pages to substantiate your content. So this can be used as reference for your for the statistics that you use, for the infographics that you have used, or the facts that you have mentioned. This outbound links are seen as a way of increasing the credibility of your content, and also the number and quality of your outbound links adds to your SEO ranking. The next concept is internal links. Internal links are links from one page of your website to another page in your website. So basically, you are linking between your own website. Again, this is a very, very important concept. So this not just increases the traffic to your website and increases the session time, but this can also lead to higher level of crawlability. So this way, search engine crawlers can also better understand about your website's layout. So make sure that your website has a lot of outbound links and internal links. So let me just show you an example. Neil Patel is one very popular digital marketer, a very famous name in the industry. So this is just his blog page, and I have opened one of his recent blog posts. So this is a blog on how to effectively use memes in your content marketing. And if you look at his content, he has used numerous links all over his content. So this is how most of his blogs are. And if you look at here, the first line, he has written something about the history of memes. And you see that there is a link here. I am going to click on the link. And this takes us to another page, a completely different page called Independent Lens. And Independent Lens has a blog post about a brief history of memes, a brief history of memes. So basically, Neil Patel has taken content from this particular website and he has added a link to this website. And similarly, if you look at down here, there is another link that we find, develop brand loyalty. So I click on this one now. And now this doesn't go to another website, but instead it goes to another page inside his website, inside Neil Patel's website. And this is basically strategies to increase audience loyalty. So you look at here, basically he has linked from one of his blog posts to another one of his blog posts. So these are just few ways by which you can use outbound and internal links in your blog pages. And finally, we have come to the last strategy, which is building your authority. Building your authority is not something which happens overnight. It takes a lot of time. Make sure that you have very relevant, highly engaging content. And there are certain metrics that search engines use to decide on the level of your page rank or the page authority. So this includes things like bounce rates, session duration, longer session duration. And obviously, over a long period of time, it looks at the history of your company. So how are the customers, what are the customers being experiencing? So together, all of these factors lead to higher level of authority and page ranking. And these are the strategies that you should be focusing for your on-page SEO optimization. With this, we have come to the end of this lecture. In the next lecture, we will look at off-page SEO strategies. Thank you.